We're live. Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome to Stay Woke and Ratchet podcast. I am your host, Queen Dominique. Hey, y'all. We have a very special guest today, Mr. AKBAR. Hi, honey.
Man, how you doing, family? How y'all doing, family? Man, it's a pleasure to be on the show. Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited to get up on here and chop it up with you, man.
Oh wow, we're excited to speak with you as well. First, we want to start the day with a positive message. The positive message is quick, simple, straight to the point, you guys. I talked about it on my Instagram the other day, and I just wanted to say it publicly to everybody. Do not settle. I know that life circumstances, sometimes, circumstances would make us feel like we have to settle, but don't settle no matter where you are in your life. Always aim high and never settle. Never settle. You will get what you want. Even if it don't come right now or tomorrow, you will get it. Just don't settle for anything less than what you deserve.
That's facts.
Okay.
That's facts.
Period. All right, you guys, let's get to some things. First, we would like to meet you. We want to get to know you.
Oh man.
Tell us about yourself, Mr. AKBAR, the
You know,
intelligent rapper.
you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, Queen, man. I'm Akbar the Great, from Columbus, Ohio. Rapper, songwriter, screenwriter. You know, I recently just signed a deal with an iconic superwoman, Miss Karen White, and her new label, Supernova Unlimited, man. We've been
Congratulations.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate
Wow.
it's a blessing working with somebody like that that's been in the industry for, what I'm saying, so long, man, and so knowledgeable about these type of things. So I'm just trying to be a sponge at this point, man. But we got a lot of projects that we've been working on. And I'm excited to put them out there, get y'all's take on it.
Absolutely amazing. I like your song.
Oh man, I appreciate
I
that.
really like your song. You smart.
Oh, well, I try, man. All praises.
I
due,
love
man.
lyricism. I love when people can talk that talk.
And that's what it's about, especially I remember I was growing up, like, what I'm saying, we had the Commons, the Lauryn Hills, the John Hames, what I'm saying, the music was really like talking about stuff, man. And so
Period.
to the point where
Well,
I
we have
remember,
some now. We got some
oh
people
yeah,
going. They
oh yeah,
talking.
nah, most definitely, man. But it's just like, it's not being promoted like it used to be,
No.
man. You know what I'm saying? So to work with somebody like Miss Karen who's trying to promote that type of music, what I'm saying, speaks volumes on like the character that she has and stuff like that, man. So much love to the queen.
Sounds like a blessing. Hey, Queen.
Oh,
All right, let's get into some things. So the positive message of the day was do not settle. How do you feel about that? Um, do you ever feel like you settle in your life in any areas or had to settle?
man, I felt like in the past, what I'm saying, most definitely I've settled, what I'm saying, for less than what I should have settled for. And you live and you learn with that, man. But that message is just so direct and on time, though, man. You can't settle, like, especially if you got a vision of where you should be and how you should be, what I'm saying, treated and respected. You can't settle, what I'm saying, for anything less than what you feel like you deserve.
Period.
And that's period. Exactly.
I
Exactly.
concur.
Period.
I concur because oftentimes we do feel like we have to settle because of desperation, because of the situation. We be feeling like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll just take it. Even myself, I've been in positions and situations where I felt like, I guess I'll just, and it's like, no, absolutely
Man.
not. Ain't no, I guess. If it don't feel good, don't do it.
And
If it
don't
ain't
do it.
right, let it go. If it don't meet your standards,
Because
it's
motherfuckers
okay,
are
let it
siphon,
go.
you know what I'm saying? People will siphon that energy up out of you, you know what I'm saying? And suck all your energy that you bring and what I'm saying, uplifting and stuff like that. And you wonder why you drained in the end. You know what I'm saying? We got people out here working jobs that they hate, you know what I'm saying, and for people that could care less about them. You feel me? So it's just like, we gotta
Facts.
understand our power, man, and our strength and just use that, man.
Facts. So that's not just settling in relationships, guys. That's settling in every aspect of your life because they will all
Exactly.
link into one. You settling in
Exactly.
one area, you'll settle in the other. So your
Yeah,
entire life,
that's facts.
everything.
That's straight like that, man.
Period. Let's get to some woke stuff. All right. So did you see the interview that David Banner did the other day? I think it was the other day, not too long ago, on and he was saying that white supremacists barely have to do the work nowadays because we're doing it for them. You think that one?
I seen that clip. I seen that specific
Yeah,
clip when he was talking about that. Yeah, I did.
absolutely. What are your thoughts on that?
Man, I feel like he hit it. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, man, shout out to the God himself, man,
I
David Banner.
love
You
him.
know what I'm saying? Who did like a complete 360 flip, man. I remember when I was young and the David Banner songs that I used to hear on the radio, you know what I'm saying, really don't match with who he is right now. You know what I'm
Work
saying? And so
that.
just to see that
Work
evolution and stuff
that.
like
Yes,
that.
because you
You
gotta
feel
wake
me?
up sometime.
Hey man, you
You
feel
gotta
me? And
wake up.
so I salute him, and that message is just so on time as well. Like, you
Facts.
know, white supremacy is global first and foremost, and it has been implemented for so long, especially in like, you know, the world that we live in. It's on automation. You know what I'm saying? It's
Facts.
automated. You feel me? To where we got, you know, Latinos, for example. We got black people also. We got, you know what I'm saying, Asians as well. You know what I'm saying, that claim to be more, you know, white than their actual selves, to where, you know what I'm saying, they put down Asians as darker than them. They put down Latinos as darker than them. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like
Facts.
white supremacy is global, man. And we really caught up in that type of mindset to where, you know what I'm saying, we'll do the damage and we'll do the work ourselves.
Facts. And I have to say, I concur. I absolutely concur with him. I feel like we're doing more of the work than they're doing the work. Like
Hey
he said,
man.
with the music, every song, every station, only us damage ourselves, only us. We defame
Man.
ourselves, only us degrade each other and ourselves, only in our music. Asian music ain't saying, I hate the Asian beat, I hate the Asian beat.
And that's
Asians are R&B.
facts.
They don't talk like that. They don't disrespect each other's like that in their music at all. Only us.
And
Asian people, you go to the Asian community, they shopping with each other, they're empowering each other, they're building each other, they're uplifting each other. Who not? We not.
exactly.
You go to
Ex-
their communities, they're preaching in their families about cultural values. Who's not? We not. We want to
mm,
be everybody else. We want to be Cinco de Mayo. We want to celebrate every holiday,
everything.
everything but our own culture. And
Mm.
it's like only us. We are destructive to our. We are self-destructing,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
I have to absolutely agree with him. We're self-destructing. It is
And,
absolutely terrible.
and that's something that we've
Absolutely.
been programmed into doing just automatically. You know what I'm saying? Just especially after the civil rights movement. You know what I'm saying? Once you had, you know, in segregated times in America, you had black people shopping with black people, black
Yep.
owned banks, black owned
Of course.
towns, black. You
Black
know what I'm
Wall
saying?
Street
It's
time.
Black Wall Street, exactly. And so many more. You know what I'm saying? Different prosperous black communities. Until, you know what I'm saying, we fast forward civil rights movement, we, you know what I'm saying, we got happy to, you know what I'm saying, finally start shopping with white people and this main
Want to be
society and stuff.
segregated so bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We rather have mugs spitting in our food and stuff like that. But as long as we can say we went to that restaurant, you know what I'm saying, we was
Facts.
happy. So it's like a brainwashing type of thing, man. And it's so crazy that, you know, I'll go back and I'll look at like old interviews from like the 1960s, like Malcolm X debating, you know what I'm saying, black liberals and black conservatives and stuff like that. And they still use the same exact talking points that we
Exact
use today,
same.
man.
Exact same.
You know what I'm
Everything.
saying? Exact same everything. So it shows you like you know, they talk about all this progress and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Technology is progress, you know what I'm saying? But our mindsets and our mentality is really not moved an inch. Really not
What they
moved an inch.
say? All they did was give us the tools to what? Kill ourselves.
Till
Give
and
us the
hey
tools
man.
to hurt ourselves, to empower them, and hurt our own selves.
And
That's
that's what you
all they
see.
did. More money. Now we can buy more of their stuff. Now we can have a broader scale to degrade each other and to defame each other and disrespect each other and dishonor each other.
And that's what you see, man. And that's and
Give us the
it's
tools.
it's so profound that, you know, like during election time, I remember like just past election and stuff like that. Uh I was like in Atlanta, man. I seen like this commercial, like this Democratic commercial talking about like go out and vote, man. But they had the strippers, you know what I'm saying, on there
Oh yes,
with the
I seen
vote,
that. That
yeah,
was
in the strip
crazy.
club, vote on their butt cheeks and stuff. I'm like, damn, bro, like, you know what I'm saying. And a lot of people defended that as far as it's like, well, what's so wrong with a commercial like that? You know what I'm saying? We don't see the own disrespect that's like so blatant in our face. Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no commercials directed to Asians in that type of manner. You know what I'm saying? There's no commercials directed to Asians in general. You know what I'm saying? You'll
White
never see.
people, nobody, just
Yeah, you
us,
know, it's just
us,
us,
only us,
just
only
us.
us.
As if that's only thing we can feed off of is like, you know what I'm saying, just filth and degradation. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that gets us like going and stuff. So, you know, we gotta take a step back, man, because we in the matrix and we don't see that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love that.
We
I
really
love
don't
that.
see that.
We are. I like that. We are. We're in the matrix because we don't see. We too busy. We want to feel good momentarily.
Man.
So any negative thing, we want to feel good. People love that if piece of advice. Just do you. Do you. YOLO.
Hey,
One life to live.
hey,
So be ignorant.
man. So
Be
exactly,
destructive. Be
exactly.
counterproductive.
And you know,
Have
and
no
that's
morals, no values, no respect for yourself or others because you could
it's
feel good,
because you could feel good, man. You know, and it's really biblical, man. That shit go back, you know what I'm saying? That shit gets biblical with the way we can break it down. But you know what I'm saying? What you said is just it's so deep though, man. It's really a hot ass mess how they got us out here. You know, and we celebrate our own demise. You know what I'm saying? I was reading scripture. I'm Muslim by the way, but I was reading the Bible, man. And so I'm not too great with quoting it like the exact chapters, anything like that. But
of
it
course.
said, you know, there are ways that seemeth right to a man, but the ways thereof are the ways of death. You feel me? And if you look at how we live now, like the shit that we think is cool, the shit that we think is, you know what I'm saying, right and exact, the right way to live is like really leading us to an early grave. You feel me? So it's
Period.
just like, you know, we gotta take a
Drinking every
step.
day,
Hey
partying
man,
every day,
hey man, you know, let
smoking
me
every
drive the
day. It's
boat. You feel me? Just
ridiculous.
the terms that we use, the phrases that we use. You know what I'm saying? Like hot girl summer, niggas just wake up drinking at 12 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
Can't trust these bees. It's
hey
like
man, you know,
only us disrespect each other. But speaking about us and our social issues, how do you feel about the support within each other and us supporting each other's music, businesses, everything like that? How do you feel about that?
man, I feel like you know that's the main thing that we should be focused on right now, especially right now after you know what I'm saying through this whole pandemic to where you know what I'm saying small businesses is under attack by you know what I'm saying corporations because I feel like America, not even America, just the Western world in general, is becoming more corporate ran. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
start to see like these corporations like you know what I'm saying having large stakes in what the government has going on. You know what I'm
That
saying? We bailing them out with taxpayer money and stuff like that. Every time they get into some you know, situation or some scandal or something like that, we always the ones that bail them out. So, you know, I feel like it's important, man, to support black businesses. I was just out in LA, you know what I'm saying? We was driving through Chinatown. They got Chinatown, they got Koreatown, they got Cambodian town. All these towns, you know what I'm saying? They got little Mexico and stuff like that to
yep.
where you don't even see signs in English. You feel me? Like the signs is just in straight whatever language you know what I'm saying that town is demographically. So it's just like, you know, we get into this whole thing of like trying to be fair to white people because we so worried about appeasing white people. Like, well, that's not fair to them. How would you feel if they didn't? I'm like, motherfucker, they do it all the time. You feel me? Like, what are you talking about, bro? So it's just
Yes,
like
honey.
we just gotta break out of that
Say
whole
that.
slave mentality, man. Because you feel
Yes.
me that we walking around looking like Fiddler, you know. That's our old attitude right now. Like Vice President Camilla Harris, you know what I'm saying, talking about racism doesn't exist in America. You feel me?
Hilarious, huh?
Hilarious, man. You got black
Hilariously
senators
disrespectful.
disrespectful, and she's supposed to be an AKA. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
stuff don't mean nothing.
and that doesn't mean anything at all, man.
At
That's why I
all.
try to stress to people. You know, I'm in a fraternity myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm an alpha actually. You feel me? I'm in the
Really? The
whole I
first?
the first, you know what I'm saying? But you know, that really doesn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, like if motherfuckers is wrong, motherfuckers is wrong. And I stand on black liberation first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? I would never put a fraternity or, you know what I'm saying, any type of organization like that above black people, you know what I'm saying, getting freedom, justice, and equality. Like, you know, that doesn't
All
really
skin
mean,
folks ain't skin. Wait, all
hey,
skin folks ain't
I ain't
kin folks.
kinfolk.
Is
And
what
that's
they
and
say.
that's and that's period. Like I see Roland Martin, he's an alpha, but you know what I'm saying, he a coon to me, you know, like and I don't
Rolling,
respect
rolling. Oh yeah.
Roland Martin, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, he has some good speaking points, man, but just as far as like going against uh what some people would call like radical black ideologies and stuff like that. Like, come on, bro. You know, we got to stand up for something, you
Facts.
know? But we be so concerned about protecting our bag and our pocketbook that you know,
Facts.
said we compromise and we settle, like you were saying. You
Definitely
feel me?
settle.
Hey, man,
No morals, no values, no nothing. Because,
nothing.
like you said earlier, we are so focused on pleasing white people. It'd be great. It's like
It's hey,
it's a
man, it's
mental illness. Like we're so
sickening.
enslaved in our minds that all we want to do is support white people. Like white people, I love some of y'all, but it's just like we can still have our own identity. They don't have no problem having their own identity.
No
They
problem
don't
at
they
all.
they, they don't have no problem supporting themselves and others, but we strictly want to support them. We X out our own culture, our own people, just so we can be a part of the crew, a part of their
Hey,
crew.
man,
When
I know
we the head, we the kings, we queens, we are the gods.
the mothers and fathers of civilization. You know what I'm saying?
They
The
want to be
gods.
like, what? We don't need to be trying to
You,
fit in and just empower them.
but we a
Empower
lot of
like
us
like David Banner was saying in his interview, the line around the Gucci store be long during the
long as
pandemic.
hell,
It be
long as hell.
long. But there's black businesses going out of business.
Mm.
When we can all put all of that money into them, it probably take like 50 people to make one business $1 million business. You know what
Man,
I'm saying? But we would rather enhance people that's
and
already rich
and tear down our own black
and tear
businesses.
down our own
Because
people.
the first thing you hear about whenever somebody gets to talking about black businesses, oh well, the customer service is it's always terrible at black businesses. Like racial profiling doesn't exist at every
All
major
right.
store that you go to. Come on, bro. So you feel me? It's just like you know, we really got to take a step back, man. But it's not gonna happen until a lot of us, because a lot of us lack that knowledge of self, man. A lot of us lack that self knowledge and that self awareness. You feel me? Like to where it just puts us in that whole, you know that one
Self-hatred.
self hatred, of course. You know
Hate
what I'm saying?
ourselves so much.
But it was an experiment that they did, back in like LA in the 90s and stuff like that they do like almost every 10 years. And it still hasn't changed to this day about black kids, you know what I'm saying, choosing which Barbie
Oh
doll.
yes, yes, yes,
And
yes,
you
yes,
feel
yes,
me?
yes.
And so it's a mental thing because these black kids grow up to be senators. These black kids grow up to
Facts.
be, you know what I'm saying, these people that's, all for Democrats and all for Republicans, and either side is, what I'm saying. I'm not on neither side. I got
At
into a
all.
a disagreement with a mug on some social media platform. I forget which one it was, man, but it was just like this nigga automatically assumed that, oh well, bro, you got to get up out of that Democratic way of thinking or something. I'm like, nigga, I haven't never voted Democrat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro, like.
Facts.
So it's just the thing, man, to where it's like we have to study ourselves, and more than that, we have to study the people that we've been under for, the past 500 years and their history. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't do that history, if we don't do that type of, we'll never know about the Black Moors that, went up into Europe 711, and and was in Europe until 1492, which is actually the same year that Christopher Columbus was supposedly, self
Discovering stuff.
exactly. So you gotta think about who was the people that built these boats and built Europe up to the point to where they could go out and do these expeditions. You know what I'm saying? But the same year they kicked the Moors out was the same year that they told Christopher Columbus to go out and, discover a new world and stuff like that. So, a lot of us lack just a knowledge of self, man. A lot of us just lack and when we lack that certain knowledge, man, we lack the pride and the confidence that we need to
Yes,
stand
yes.
up on our own. You
And,
feel
and
me?
and you know what's so funny? A lot of American black people have issues with Moors, and they be like, I mean, not Moors, Africans, and they just be
Yeah,
so aggressive and so they think they
yeah.
better. No, they take
They
pride
take pride in
in
what they
who
got
they
going
are,
on.
in their culture, in their skin. They don't want to be white.
They don't want, hey
Okay,
man, and
they
that's
love them. They love they dark, beautiful chocolate skin. Okay, I just got all
man.
excited,
Oh
but they
yeah,
love that. They feel empowered, and we be so offended because we don't love us like they love them,
and
because they have that rich culture and they grew up in it, and they learned about themselves and their history and their people and the empowerment that comes with that.
And
We
it's a
don't
lot
know
of
because they've been brainwashing us. They've been subliminally brainwashing us in ways that we don't even realize unless
that we
you
don't even
woke
realize.
enough
And
to see
and
that
I
all
will
the messaging behind everything that's going on, all
and
this gay pushing
yeah,
and all
the
this,
agenda,
the
man.
music, like
And
you cannot say, the crazy part is people really don't even realize you can't say crackers. Like, they're not saying cracker
they not.
in their music.
They look at you like
I
you was
love my.
crazy.
You cannot say that. Even if you say the Jewish derogatory term, they will not let you put that on the air.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. I think Michael Jackson said it in one of his songs, and they wouldn't air it. He had to take it out. But
Exactly.
they're gonna let you say nigga, 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 nigga,
Hey,
nigga here,
man.
nigga there, nigga everywhere.
And it's crazy you said that, man, because I remember I want to say like in 2013, 2014, around that time, Kanye was doing, Kanye West, he was doing like a interview with like Zane Lowe or something like that, man. And he had just dropped his Jesus album, and everybody was giving him flack because he got a song in there called I Am a God. And so he was like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody would have a problem if I was saying I am a
Oh
nigga.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But since I'm saying I'm a God, like, you know what I'm saying, they looking at me like I'm crazy because how dare you say something like that when, you know what I'm saying, you was brought over here in slavery and in chains and stuff like that. And so it's just like, it's just so profound, man, about, the certain things that they normalize with us. You know what I'm saying? Because they normalize our own self-hatred and our own, you know what I'm saying, degradation. You got to think about, you know, uh, the minstrel shows that they used to do back in the day. The blackface, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just the inception of Hollywood, the inception of the entertainment industry in America was founded upon, you know what I'm saying, white dudes dressing up in blackface and, you know what I'm saying, eating watermelon and doing all, you know what I'm saying, all that type of. So the history runs so deep, you know what I'm saying, that it's really not changed at all. It's just transformed into, except for them putting on blackface,
We do it.
we do it now. You feel me?
Like he said, we're self-destructing ours. They don't even gotta work no more. They put in
Hey,
their groundwork and we
and
going off that outline. That's all
it,
we doing is living off their outline.
and it's on automation. And you had said something, and I just want to go back about, you know what I'm saying, like the Africans and our African brothers and sisters and stuff like that. And it is like a rift in between African Americans and Africans because we're taught over here in America that Africans were the ones selling us into slavery and stuff like that. So a lot of black people, you know what I'm saying, without doing the research, without doing the history, we'll take that and be like, you know what I'm saying, we'll have a disdain for Africans now. You know what I'm saying? To where it was not even that case, man. It was really, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna give you like a quick history lesson or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
We love history lessons.
hey, man, so in the 1500s, early 1500s, late 1400s, so soon as like the Moors were expelled out of it was actually Spain and Portugal and southern France. You know what I'm saying? They were expelled out of that country and those regions, forced back into North Africa and stuff like that. The Jews was also expelled out of Portugal and Spain. And so they were expelled out, you know what I'm saying? So you have all these uh uh you got Jews is going to Cape Verde in Africa, you know what I'm saying? So if you go to like if you if you look at Cape Verde now, you know what I'm saying, the population is mulatto, majority, you know what I'm saying, just light skin. And so the reason being is because whenever the slave trade started, the Portuguese, which was the ones who started the slave trade, they went into the coast of Africa, kidnapping, you know what I'm saying, African women, doing African raids on the coast, bringing them back to Cape Verde and impregnating them. And so the offspring of that, you know what I'm saying, that whole demise was called Lancados. And so the Lancados are the actual people that they refer to as the Africans that were selling Africans into slavery. When in fact, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't African. They
Right.
had white, you know what I'm saying, white fathers that was teaching them how to go and get them
Do this
whole,
stuff. They was
yeah,
grooming them to do this.
grooming
Just
them
using
into
our skin color. Like they
exactly,
do now. When they be
exactly.
everybody think all this killings and stuff going on in Chicago, don't even realize that whole time
Whole time it be, you know what I'm saying,
them peoples got their little
exactly.
outfits on, and you think it's little shoo shoo up the block, and they got
And
the
so,
outfits, the masks, whatever, and you
hey man, you know what I'm saying, because there's nothing new under the
get deeper
sun,
than that.
man. the method is the same on how they, you know what I'm saying, go in and they create, you know what I'm saying. Lancados is just basically creating house Negroes. You know what I'm saying? The method of creating a lighter offspring to rule over the darker life offspring, like when they went to Rwanda. You know what I'm saying? So Africa was colonized. The whole continent of Africa was colonized, of course. And so when we see the Rwandan genocide, you know what I'm saying, before that, they, you know what I'm saying, the Europeans, which pulled out of the country, had placed the offspring of like the, you know what I'm saying, the lighter tone Rwandan. So they had the Hutus and the Tutsis. And the Tutsis was the mixture, you know what I'm saying? They were the mulatto, you know what I'm saying, the light skinned ones with the European type features and stuff like that. But they made them, you know what I'm saying, they placed them in power over the Hutus, which was the majority of the country, you know what I'm saying, causing that friction and causing that you know what I'm saying?
Self
So
hate that we see today and the
so
colorism that we see
the
today.
colorism that we see today, man. So the method that they use, man, is the same everywhere we look. You know what I'm saying? It's the same everywhere we look. No matter where you go, you always see the light being promoted over the darker, because that's how they can instill white supremacy and make it a
And
global thing. You know,
to keep it going to today.
exactly. You look at South America. You know what I'm saying? South America, the whole continent, damn near, speaks Spanish. You know what I'm saying? To the fact where you think Spanish would be a South American language, but in reality, Spain is a country in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Spaniards are white people that just speak. You know what I'm saying? And Spanish has been made to make it seem as if it's a language of darker people, but it's really just like me speaking English. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not my mother tongue, but it's just something that I grew up into speaking. So we got to understand just the history of, uh, colonization and the migration of it all, for real.
Now, speaking of self-destructing, have you seen the issues that's going on between Dr. Umar Johnson and Kevin Samuels?
I haven't
That
seen. Well,
YouTube sensation.
I've seen Kevin Samuels. I'm aware of him. I did. Are you talking about like them beefing or going at it together right now?
Yeah,
Oh, I haven't seen that. I'm not aware of that though.
yeah. Dr. Umar addressed him, and he just was telling us women, black people, that saying that he's a menace. He is a false prophet, and not to listen to him. He's a destructing to black women. He hate black women. The same thing that a lot of people says about him,
Mm-hmm.
and that is counterproductive to the growth in black women. That he only puts black women down, and stuff like that. So yeah, they having an issue.
Okay, I got the message now, but I gotta, you know what I'm saying, go check it out, man, because uh, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm not with, uh, especially black men in general, man, with those type of platforms going at each other. You know what I'm saying, like, uh, you know,
I don't like that part either.
you
That
know what I'm
part.
saying,
They
and
not.
it's
They were no. It turned a little disrespectful, but it wasn't overly disrespectful. But it turned a little disrespectful. But how do you feel like on which which part are you on the spectrum? Are you with the Umaro, Dr. Umar, or Kevin Samuel?
what I
Not even
love.
with them, but
You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I love Dr. Umar, man, you know what I'm
me
saying,
too.
to a certain extent. Uh I do have to hold him accountable, of course, on you know what I'm saying, things that he does say, and you know what I'm saying, don't come into fruition. Uh but you know what I'm saying, I got love for him just because the way he articulates himself is always in a pro black, you know what I'm saying? So I can never just go
Absolutely.
against that. And with Kevin Samuels, you know what I'm saying? I do feel as if, you know, sometimes I do understand like his points, but I feel like he's not understanding to a certain extent of just the situation as a whole. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, we give him a lot of spotlight, you know what I'm saying? To make it seem as if he's some political revolutionary,
Yeah, like
when in
he
fact,
it's pure
you know what I'm
valid.
saying, like, when in fact he's doing his job. In fact, he's just a Instagram personality that, you know what I'm saying, that's what he does. You feel me? He talks about image consulting and stuff like that. And I don't agree with everything that he does say, but I can't lie and say I don't agree with some stuff that he does say. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as with black men and black women, you know what I'm saying? Critiquing them both on things that we fall short of, like things, you know what I'm saying? Us going to school and not you know what I'm saying, really realizing what we should be going to school for and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really pick a side on that one,
Yeah.
but I will say that, you know what I'm saying, I do have a lot of love. I have more love for Dr. Umar just with the education that he's done. You feel me?
Yeah.
With the hidden colors and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I have love for him too. I love the Buck Breaking movie. I think it's released or it's
Yeah,
about
it's
to
on
be
like
released this
Amazon
month.
Prime. Yeah, it's on
Love it.
Amazon
Can't
Prime.
wait to watch it. But as for me, I can understand both. Kevin Samuels, I understand some of his points, but he is just like all of us. You have you learn something and you try to find a way to get that out there into the world. And I feel like once he got all that attention, it started becoming for TV.
Yeah, it is.
You
It
know, a little
is.
extra. He put a little sauce on it. And I feel like just black women are calling in. He's literally answering questions from black women calling in. If white
Mm.
women call in, I think he will snap on them too. If you watch any of his older stuff, he getting in on men. Like all this, he
Hey
hate women.
man.
I do not agree with people who keep saying he hate black women. I think
It
that is ridiculous.
and that's where I fall
Because
at too.
if you do your history on people and just stop focus, just because he got somebody together and holding people accountable for their actions, don't mean he hates you.
Exactly.
If
Hey
you do
man.
the history, he literally go in on black men. He started literally going in on black men first. If you watch some of his older stuff, he was going in on black men a lot.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? I feel like it just became popular. So now we're paying attention and now more black women are calling him.
Exactly.
But I feel like some point of it, he's becoming disrespectful.
Oh,
And
most
I feel
definitely.
like at some point it's becoming a disrespect to women at some point. And I feel like stop calling. Y'all calling him.
That
You
that
calling him, you're gonna get that energy. You know who you calling. You know what you're gonna get when you're gonna get it. So stop calling. Like we're calling. Let white women call then. You know what I'm saying?
nah, I feel
We
you
are
100%.
participating in that stuff.
I feel
We
you
letting our
100%.
desperation want to hear his advice when we know what you finna get. If you're not ready to be held accountable, then don't call.
Don't call
You
because
know he's gonna be a little bit disrespectful. Don't call him.
don't
Why do
call
you
them at
need his advice?
all.
How you gonna ask somebody for their advice and then get mad when they
Get
give
mad
you
at
what they just doing, what they feel, and what they know?
and that's my whole thing as well. It's just like like you know, he, with him, you know what I'm saying, like he doesn't he's not really into like coddling or sugarcoating a lot of like his delivery is
I
like,
don't think we need it.
and that's what I don't think what I'm saying black women need it neither, but I feel like it's a lot of black women that's not used to being talked to directly in that type of
Facts.
manner or
We want
seeing
like
other women.
lies.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. We like to
Nobody holding us accountable for our actions, and
we
somebody is finally doing it. I
you
feel like
know
at some point he get a little disrespectful, but the messaging, I don't think the messaging be wrong. That's all I feel. Like how his delivery and everything, like we all as people who call ourselves as leaders, because you are a leader. If you are helping and shaping and giving advice, you are essentially a leader in
mm,
that way.
you
So
are.
some people didn't agree with Malcolm X when Malcolm X said, "Hey, they
Hey
kill
man.
you, kill them. Kill them
Ex-
first. Get them. If they coming for you, get them." People didn't like that. People wanted, let me talk like Martin and say, let's be friends. So
and
I
that's
think it's just
so
a delivery from each leader. Go to
and
the
I
leader that best fits you.
And
Long
I
as
feel
you
like that's
learning
so
something.
revealing too, Queen. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's so revealing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we live in a time and a day and age to where, people just feel like, well, I feel like this, so everybody else should feel the same way like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, you know, people have like such a misconception. Like, let's talk about like Jesus, for example, man. Like, if you talk to somebody today, man, they'll talk to you about Jesus as if everybody just loved Jesus when he was
Right.
walking around this motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was
We all
crucified.
just gotta believe the same thing. We
You know,
don't.
hey man, the man was
Except for
crucified.
when it comes to gay
You,
rights.
yeah.
When it comes to gay stuff, everybody we could be different. But
Hey
everything else,
man,
we gotta just
we
believe in
gotta,
this.
and so
Gotta be that way.
that's my whole problem with it today,
No,
man.
different leader, different thing. Dr. Umar Johnson want to say queen and all that stuff, call women queens. That's him. If you like that, follow that. If this man over here is telling you straight, hey, you devaluing yourself. You
Mm,
think your body worth that? Then hey, you want to deal with a man with 5 kids? That's so what? Why would you do? Some people
Hey,
like it straight up, but
and then
so with
that's
that
all
being
people's preference. That's their
so with
preference.
that being said, and all the issues that we have going on, all the mental issues, all the respect and value issues that we have going on in the world today, do you still believe in love in this society?
Me, most definitely, I do. I do believe in love. You know what I'm
Good.
saying? I do. Love. My black queens out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm just got out of a relationship, me personally, but it didn't end on no sour note or no
Yeah.
bitter note or anything like that. It was just a thing of just both of us just having to grow up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Before we take that next step and be
That's
serious. You know what I'm saying?
mature of you guys to understand and recognize that.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be stuck in no toxic relationship, man. And that's my whole thing is of just growing up and seeing my mom and my dad had gotten to a divorce and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to follow those same type of footsteps. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that you know what I'm saying, we transparent with each other and stuff like that. But that just takes not just holding your partner accountable, but holding yourself accountable as well. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the main thing we have today is nobody wants to, you know what I'm saying, do any type of internal development on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers run away from, man, my bad. I had somebody FaceTime me.
Themselves.
Yeah, everybody want to run away from
Yeah, of ourselves.
internal development. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to run away from, you know what I'm saying? Because our main thing is like, well, that's just the way I am. And that's, you know what I'm saying? Like whenever it's a toxic trait about ourselves like that, when, you know what I'm saying, we got to work to change certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you got to change everything about yourself that people don't like. But, you know what I'm saying? When you see something about yourself that you don't like, you know what I'm saying? You got to accept that and you got to work to change that. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's destructive and not
It's
working towards your benefit.
exactly,
Fix it
exactly.
and stop just sitting in it and think that's just me. I don't care how. No.
And that's
If
why you
it's a
see a lot of,
problem and it's doing you a disservice, fix it. Work on you. It's
man,
okay. So how you ever gonna grow? Like I tell people all the time, how you gonna grow if you don't change? You can't change it until you recognize it.
exactly. And I feel like this is something more so along the lines that our generation is realizing, you know what I'm saying, like coming up because, I mean, I feel like we all got them aunts, we all got them uncles. It's just old, bitter. You know what I'm saying? They don't feel like it's nothing wrong with them, and so they just
Fact.
sit up in the crib alone by themselves. And so we see that, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like God is just, you know what I'm saying, just moving our hearts in a way to recognize those type of things. So we don't want to be like that, you know what I'm saying? And so that's where it just starts at, man, with healthy relationships. You know what I'm saying? It starts with self first.
Period. All right, one more relationship question, then I want to ask you all about you.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this been going around social media so much. Oh my God, I just want to hear from a guy. What do you feel about a man paying 100% of the bills? Kevin Samuel asked a bunch of women, and a lot of black women called in, and
Mm.
all the women said, "I could pay 50. I pay 50. I pay 50." I'm not saying it's not me saying
No,
that.
no,
I'm
no,
just saying
yeah,
that's what
yeah.
the women would say. I ain't say that.
Yeah.
What is it?
That's cool. That's cool.
What's your opinion as a Muslim, as a man? I would consider you a woke man because you woke just simply means educated in my educated with yourself and your history of yourself. So
Yes,
and your
ma'am.
people. So
Yes, ma'am.
what do you feel about that?
Man, me personally, I'm with that 100%. Like,
You with what?
I would
Be
most
specific.
I would most definitely want to be you know what I'm saying, in a position to where I'm paying 100% of the bills of just being that provider. You know what I'm saying? Just because you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of things that women can do, and they're the only people that can do those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I can, not saying that, you know what I'm saying, if she feels like she wants to, you know what I'm saying, kick in or, you know what I'm saying, some stuff like that. But I feel like as a man, you know what I'm saying, there's just certain responsibilities that you have to take into consideration. Because I can't breastfeed, you know what I'm saying? I can't give birth. I'm saying, so it's so many different things that, you know what I'm saying, we can't do. And so, understanding that, man, understanding society and just, you know what I'm saying, the society that we live in, you know what I'm saying, it's you need to take certain stresses off of your partner in order to bring up, you know what I'm saying, your seed the way you want it to be brung up. You know what I'm saying? I was having a conversation uh I can't say who or whatever. I was having a conversation with somebody not too long ago, just about like how often like your kids, they go to school for 9 hours out the day, and then they come back home and you sit them in front of a TV for another 9 hours because both the parents is tired as hell from working and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got society indoctrinating your kids to where they grow up and you don't even recognize who the hell they is anymore. You know what I'm saying?
And be confused.
They be confused. They
Not like the
ideologies
kids because you ain't really raised them.
because you ain't really raised them, and
Who
so
did? TV did. The streets did.
exactly, man. So I want to most definitely make sure I'm in a situation to where, uh, you know, me and my part. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to be looked at like that because I just feel like I don't want to take, you know what I'm saying, that as like, because a lot of dudes be like, well, I gotta be treated like a king and this and like that, and you know what I'm saying.
What is so wrong with being treated with all of being treated as a king in my eyes? I mean, it's just treating you with love, respect, honor, and just love and respect and honor. That's all it is when the to be treated as a king. It don't mean, oh my God, he said jump, jump. It doesn't mean that. I think you take it out of context.
Yeah, and that's all I want.
But no, to be treated as a king, I want to be treated as a queen. Exactly. Don't mean sit on the floor when I walk up. No, it means to treat me with love, respect, and honor. Honor me, because I will honor my king.
No,
you know
yeah, and it's nothing. And there's nothing wrong with that. And if that's the definition, then I'm most definitely, you know what I'm saying, want to be treated like a king in all relationships. You know what I'm saying?
As you should. Don't settle. You deserve to. You're intelligent. You smart. You handsome.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? You deserve a woman, and there's plenty of women that will.
Man, and you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make sure that it's just a relationship to where I'm not the only one being honored. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying, get into that type of situation to where they feel like, you know what I'm saying, since they pay for 100% of the bills and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, they're the only ones that can be honored in a relationship and they can talk to a motherfucker any type of way. Like, you know what I'm saying, I want to make sure that this shit is healthy.
That's why I say respect.
Respect, exactly.
Because respect got to be mutual.
It has to be.
As for me, no, I need the king. I already finance my whole life, always have. So a man coming into my life, what we paying half for? You pay my half, you pay half, we roommates. Yeah, and I'm gonna have me a boyfriend.
You know what I'm saying?
Play with me.
and that's what I understand. I understand the psyche, especially of like a lot of like just smart, you know what I'm saying, smart women in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference between being in a relationship and understanding that as a man you are a provider. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's you know what I'm saying, that's a part of the description.
We gotta teach that. We definitely have to teach that to our boys, but for the last ladder of the time, I would like to give it to you.
Oh yeah.
I talk a lot about purpose, and as someone who's knowledgeable of self and everything like that, do you feel like you found your purpose in this life?
Man, I most definitely do feel like I have recently come into that. I feel like I've recently just come into just understanding my purpose and understanding like the gifts that I was, you know what I'm saying, just blessed with. You know what I'm saying? One thing, man, about like black creatives and like just black artists, like growing up, that's never really encouraged as like a career path. If you were black, you know what I'm saying? It's more so you go to school or, you know what I'm saying, you play sports. Those are the things that's typically celebrated. But like if you like an artist or like a creative in any type of way, it's really not, you know what I'm saying, encouraged to pursue that type of path, you know what I'm saying, by a lot of like traditional black parents and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's really something that I had to like, because I've always been into writing music. I've always been into like drawing and just like writing stories and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But I just never, I always just wanted to appease, you know what I'm saying, the people that were just pouring into me like as a kid, you feel me? And I knew that I had to go to school to appease them. I knew that I had to, you know what I'm saying, play sports and play ball, you know what I'm saying, to appease motherfuckers and stuff like that. Even though I love playing sports, you know what I'm saying, I love school to a certain extent as well. But, you know, if I would have known, like, if I would have just had just somebody like pouring into me, like, nah, you good at that, bro. That's something that you should, you know what I'm saying, dedicate your time to. I would have most definitely been on this route a whole lot earlier, you know what I'm saying? But better late than never.
Everything
Exactly.
is time. Everything is happens for a reason.
Happens for a
But
reason.
the best
Exactly.
part of it all is you found your purpose, and you got to understand there's 50, 60-year-old people that don't even really know what a purpose is, don't even
Man.
really understand that we actually have purpose in this life. We not
Man.
just here for a reason. Some people think they just here to live and you know what I'm saying, just live.
And
And
that's
the reality
facts.
is that's a blessing to even be conscious of the fact that we have a purpose.
Man, I
So
remember.
I'm really proud of you for even
No,
finding your purpose. That's
no,
amazing.
thank you,
And
Queen, man. Cause I
before we,
remember. Oh my bad. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I was in a situation to where like before I started doing music, man, I had said a prayer like this is like early 2018. Cause you know what I'm saying, I had just left school, dropped out of school or whatever. You feel me? So I was just like, damn, bro. I was working at Brewster's doing like this is chicken spot out in Ohio, doing like, 12-hour work shifts a day. You feel me? Working doubles and you know what I'm saying, just trying to stack up and just trying to figure out what I was about to do. But I always, felt like I was, had some creative type aspect to myself. So I was like, just sat down, I said a prayer, man, real serious prayer too. Asking God just to, put me in a position to where I could like, create, man, and make a living off of stuff that I create. And not even a year later, I'm on the phone with Miss Karen White and she like trying to get me out to Atlanta to come and sign to her label and stuff like that, just because she heard a few of my songs. So purpose, man, and understanding your purpose. Like, cause prior to that, I was working in warehouses. You feel me? Like, and you working in warehouses, man. You working in there temp jobs, and cause I had something on my record to where I was like, it was hard for me to get like a decent job. And so, I'm working this temp job, and I'm in there with like motherfuckers is like 50, 60 years old, a lot of immigrants and stuff like that don't even speak English. And we slaving in that mug. I'm talking about you can't even go to the bathroom when you want to go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? You can't even listen to music. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is 100% dedicated to moving this assembly line as fast as possible. And I'm working that job for about 6 to 7 months. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, this is it's more to life than this. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I'm looking up to niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? A little bit older than me, you feel me? Like 28, almost about to be 30. And they there faithfully. You feel me? Like, I'm about to hop on the forklift, bro. I'm about to get promoted to forklift. They paying $15 an hour for the forklift. And I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was doing internships before that. I'm like, nigga, my internship, I was getting paid $22 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we aspiring for $15 an hour. That's the bag. And that's all praises due to you, feel me? Because at least you ain't out here, doing nothing too
Of
crazy,
course.
to get yourself locked up. But it's just we gotta, it's more to life than that, man. It's more to life than $15 an
It
hour. So
is. And
you
the
feel
funny thing is, I literally myself, when I felt my purpose, I did the same thing. I literally had a strong, like one of the strongest prayers I feel like I ever prayed.
mm.
And I said a prayer and I was crying and shaking. It was a whole production.
Hey man, no
but
man, trust
but
me.
I
I know.
but it came. It just literally fell in my lap. And I say that to say, you guys, we got to live in our purpose.
Got to.
Congratulations on everything you doing. Black excellence, educating yourself, being educated, being intelligent, having self knowledge. I feel like that is the goal. That is the power.
Mm.
Knowing yourself. I think that's more worth more than money.
It most
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
is.
Because we can have money and be ignorant and be stupid and self
And
destruct.
and
So
lose it
that
all.
and lose it off for being ignorant. And
You
I feel
feel me?
like that is the power. I am so proud of you. Thank you so much for sitting and talking to us. Before we get out of here, I want you to plug all your stuff, your
Oh yes,
music,
ma'am.
everything, and I want you to give some advice to women and men before we go.
Mm. Okay, most
Leave us
definitely,
with some
man.
advice. Plug your stuff first and leave us with some advice for women and men.
So I'm gonna most definitely Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, my YouTube as well, all under the same handle, Akbar the G8. It's AKBAR THEG and the number 8, and that's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Uh, Also, I have a website, man. Just now launched the website. You know what I'm saying? Please subscribe to our email listing, man. You get weekly updates of what we got going
This
on out
music is
here.
lit, y'all.
Oh, I appreciate that,
Y'all know
Queen,
I'm
man.
honest. I be telling people.
I know, I
Let me tell
appreciate
you.
it. Yeah, no, yeah, I need you to, man. I need you. I actually need to send you some more songs, man, just to get your take on this up and coming EP I'm about to release. But the website, Akbar the G8, AKBAR THE G and the number 8.com. You just subscribe to the email listing, you know what I'm saying? And we'll be most definitely be plugged in. You'll get like we do free merch giveaways. We got a scholarship that we're about to be doing for the next fall semester for anybody in college. Females first. We're doing a female scholarship for young righteous black girls. Check me out on what's that? Apple Music, Spotify, any music streaming platform at AKBAR. You know what I'm saying? Okay, look up AKBAR YRBG. That's one of my first singles. I have a music video out for it as well. Also have a single, Everlasting Thought. It's streaming on all music platforms, and the music video is on YouTube. Man, we did a whole mini movie, man. And so for my uh gods and my earths, man, for my
Everlasting
kings and my
Thought.
queens. Oh yeah, yes, ma'am. Everlasting Thought. You know what I'm saying? The music video is on my YouTube page as well. So please check that out, man. We really you know what I'm saying, we put our foot into that thing right there, man. It's a whole production. But
Oh
for the
wait, one more before you answer, before you get the advice, because I want to leave out on the advice.
okay.
Somebody told me to ask you something in my inbox.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not most
A
definitely.
girl told me to ask you something in my inbox. Somebody wanted to know, is you single, friend?
I am as of right now. I actually am. I actually am saying yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? So just follow me on IG, man. You know what I'm saying? Just
He
check
said
me out
he's
on.
single, y'all. Follow him on IG.
Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, boy. You throwing the oops already.
Period.
But for my kings and my queens out there, man, I would just have to leave you with, you know, don't, you know what I'm saying? Do what they won't do today so you could do what they can't do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in that work today that nobody's willing to put in so you
Okay.
can kick it how nobody can kick it later. You feel me? Like motherfuckers going on vacation and niggas is working at a warehouse over the summer. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick your struggle. So which one you want to be? So remember that, man. Do what they won't do so you can do what they can't do.
Ooh. Say that one more time. I love that. Let's post that.
Do what they won't do so you can do what they can't do.
I love that.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
love
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
I love that so much, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you so much, so much, so much for your time. I thank everybody for watching us. Stay Woke and Ratchet podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, AKBAR the Great. That's AKBAR
Man.
THGA. Everybody follow him on all his social media handles. You said all of them: Twitter,
Yes,
Facebook,
ma'am.
Instagram. His website, everything is the same. Um, and yes, never settle, you guys. Never, ever, 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 ever settle
Never.
for anything. Okay, if God ain't given to you, that means you don't need it. So
Hey, man, look.
don't settle.
Don't settle,
Okay,
man.
and do what they won't. Wait, do what they won't do,
Do what they won't do so you can do what they can't do.
so you
You
can do what
know?
they can't do.
You know, exactly.
Basically, mean don't settle. Work
Don't say,
hard
hey,
and
work hard.
reap the fruits of your labor.
There we go right there.
It
There
was
we go
Stay
right
Woke and
there,
Ratchet
man.
podcast with the Queen, you guys. I love you. Thank you so much. Always and forever. Go get my book, y'all.
Oh
Stay
man, most definitely.
www.elraysavestheday.com. I got an announcement to make. Not now.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a little time, but I have an announcement to make coming this month. And I'm definitely old friend. You is invited to my birthday party.
Oh man,
I never had
please.
a party in my entire life, not as a kid, woman, nothing, no prom, no nothing. So I'm having a birthday slash book release party
Oh
August the
yeah.
13th.
All right, what
All
city would
white.
that
Huh?
what city would that be located in?
In Houston.
Oh yeah, okay, most definitely. I
August the
love Houston.
13th.
I
August the
love
13th. Book release slash birthday parties, all white party is gonna be absolutely lit and amazing.
I'm there. I'm there.
And yes, I thank you so much, you guys. That was absolutely cool.
Man.
Um, subscribe. This video will be live up on YouTube in like once like 3 minutes,
Oh,
literally.
that's love.
It
That's
don't even
love.
be all. It don't even take that long. But bye guys, I love y'all. You ain't gotta leave, friend, but bye y'all. I
Okay.
love y'all.
Peace, family.
See you guys later. See you next week.